Morning. Welcome back to Kolonia, the old Polish farm. We're working on some harvesting contracts yesterday and into the evening. We didn't get completely done. We lost daylight. Oh, that's good stuff. I got Black Rifle Company, or Black Rifle Coffee Company, what is it? Smooth silencer. I prefer kind of the lighter roasts. I think I mentioned before, I think Starbucks like completely over roasts its coffee. There's a couple of varieties or blends or whatever you call it, roasts from Black Rifle Coffee Company that I really like. Smooth Silencer being one of them, and the other is Gunship. The other ones are good too, don't get me wrong. It's just that those are my preference. That's more the kind of the roast I prefer. So we did get the trailer, and then I don't think we used it, did we? I don't think there's anything in it. I went to all the trouble to go get the trailer, but we ended up losing daylight before I could get over and start on the other field. The combine's over this way, though. Let's see how the cows are doing this morning. It's like straw's down a little, and I'm sure they can always use more feed. Let's check here quick. There we are. Let's start at the top. Oh, we certainly have enough milk to take. Oh, almost. Wait, 60. No, one certainly. Slurry's getting pretty full. Food's okay. Straw is mostly full, actually. It's kind of surprising. Chickens, I think, are going to need food soon. It's hard because they take so little. Oh, I left that open, huh? Wow, we really got weeds in that field. Eggs are coming along. Nothing at the greenhouse yet. Corn is super tall. How about our second wheat field? Is it ready to harvest now? It is? Okay, so we got that harvest, and then we got this one over here. How about this sorghum field I've been talking about buying? It's ready too. So I should buy that before somebody else harvests it. Look at this grass. I think it's got another growth state to go. And wow. Look at that. Are those small or medium? Let me check the field info. They're small still. So a weeder would get rid of them. And potentially put down a fertilizing state. I wonder if it would, even if you haven't planted anything yet. And if I weed before I seed, would the weeds come back? Don't know. Kind of things I've never tried before. So milk first, I think, probably be the best thing to do. Which means I'm gonna need to move this out of the way. It's kind of in the way of everything. Let's close these. This truck is so good, I like it. makes things so much better on this map. I don't know if you remember or if you were with me, but when you were trying to pull, or when I was trying to pull a trailer filled with grain up some of these hills to try and deliver it, I just couldn't do it with that little Z-Tor 25K. It just was not happening. Speaking of Z-Tor 25K, let's use it again. I like using it. Gives me fond memories of cousin Bartholomew's. I forgot to change my shirt again. Every time I come into start an episode, I got the units of measure correct, but I forgot to. Oh well, it's August, it's nice out. I have another green shirt just like the other one. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. Fill that up. Let's take a look where we're going to take it. Best price for milk, I was looking at it earlier, is going to be at $12.37 at the dairy. Okay. Can I get around the truck? Barely. Squeak around it to this side. Good looking morning. A bit of mist. Oh wow. I guess I had been just taking it to Targ before. So yeah, you can see how we struggle on these hills when we got a little bit of weight behind these smaller tractors. Oh, nothing there. Started just going awry. So yeah, we're gonna need to buy that one right there. What's that in the road? Flowers. So yeah, this field to my immediate right, I think we're gonna buy that. Oh wow. I can't believe how much I'm struggling with this. Surprised. Okay, so maybe I should look in the future, and if I'm taking it to Target, maybe I can use this, but if I'm going to dairy, I ought to use the more modern Z-Tor. There's our combine down there. I brought it over here. The field that we have the contract on is kind of up that track on the other side. Near the other hard surface road that goes over by like the sawmill. Nearly 2,000. Again, a goal would be maybe to purchase the dairy, but I think I keep saying it. We're just not making enough milk that makes it financially seem like a good proposition. I don't know, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. Pretty happy with the equipment that we currently have. Maybe mid-size tractor that's maybe like around 150 horsepower. But no, I'm satisfied with our combine. Maybe a better front loader or something would be good. Get a car or a pickup. That new pickup from Slyclif would be awesome. I'm afraid to select premium expansion and see what happens to everything else. You know, I don't know if the maps have to be ready for premium expansion. It's kind of, you know, a lot of people are complaining when the premium expansion first came out that it wouldn't load or they had problems, and it was all because they had mods. And I fully expected that, which is why when I was playing when I play premium expansion, I don't have any mods on that aren't actual Giants downloadable content kind of thing. Until it all gets kind of worked out, you know, you kind of expect that to be the case. And by the same token, at least initially, I certainly wouldn't expect a map to be prepared and ready to run everything from the premium expansion. Okay. Oh, so first thing I want to do, I'm going to run up in the house, going to make that phone call. So I'm going to check used equipment. I'm going to buy that sorghum field. So let's see, used equipment. Yeah, so this M7, that is really tempting, but it's a lot of money, and it's not something we need. It's just be kind of like a nice to have, or maybe even a luxury. This combine's a good deal too, kind of, but it really doesn't give us much more than we currently have. It doesn't really change. It's not significantly different from horsepower from the combine we have, and the size of the header would certainly be bigger, but then you're dealing with the trailer and everything else. So that's my thinking on it. All right, so let's pull up the map. There's a map. It is field 67 right here. Farmland. Plot 12. 32,000. We got the money. Buy it. Okay. So now we still have 80,000 euros. We're rich. That's an incredible amount of money. Now that I own it, though, I do need to be careful when I'm around it because I have crop destruction on. I don't know if I should try and get to those weeds today just to see what happens. Okay, I want to be careful up here at this corner because I don't want to get into that field at all. It's my field now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the far side. I'm going to come in from the other way. I think it's on the other side of that field that's got the lime on it. Head out this way. Turn right at the stop. And then follow that van he went. Don't often get over this way, but it's here. When I first started playing on the map and didn't know where anything was, there's the field we got to do right there. It's kind of got this stand of trees in the middle. It's kind of U-shaped. When I first started playing on the map, I thought this farmyard over to my left right here, I thought that was the livestock dealer. So when I went to go buy cows, I went and borrowed that, or leased that trailer, borrowed that trailer. And that's where I went. I drove there. Like, where's the trigger at? I can't find the trigger. Okay. So this is, yeah, this will be the third contract field that we had, that we took on yesterday. Ooh. I guess we'll quickly move down. Wow, it's a lot farther than I thought. Going this way. Heard something in the trees. This is, oh man, such a great map. I really like it. I enjoy playing on this map. Of course, all the maps I play on, I enjoy, otherwise I wouldn't be playing on them. Turn the beacon on. Make it obvious that we want to try and get across. There we go. So there's two sorghum fields to our left. I don't know, we didn't look at contracts available at all. I think we still technically have two open. Could accept one, but we've got our wheat field and now our sorghum field that we have to deal with. It's a bit of a turn to try and get into the field there. You got trees behind me. Alright. See if I can crank it around. There we go. And we'll continue to chop this. We got to remember when we get to our field that we have to make sure we got the straw swap on. So if we want to get anywhere, I'm probably better start a time lapse for this field here, finishing the contracts, and then maybe we'll do a little more real time as we're working our own land. This U-shaped field is kind of a pain. But unique, that's for sure. Okay, that's done. It didn't take too long. Okay, so this is going up to Targ. We'll go this way. We'll get this delivered, and then we'll complete the contract. We'll head back to our place, figure out what we're going to do next. I don't know if I should try weeding or just do the harvest, get the harvest over with. So we were just watching harvesting. That's why I kind of don't want to do the harvest right away. Try to have a little variety in the episode, even though that's what we need to do, but I'll try and keep it interesting for you too. Maybe I'll try and weed that field. Then we'll harvest our wheat. Make sure that we leave a straw swath. And then I guess what? Bale it. At the intersection, I need to turn. Cornfields, the corn is so tall, it just, you know, it's distracting. You can't see very well. It's like, should I turn there? No, wait. I know where I need to turn, but I often do that with the turn signal. I don't get my R1 pushed, and I end up tabbing to another vehicle. Gotta be careful about that. Apologize. Got it that time. Alright. So we are on hip side right. Didn't have quite the turning radius I thought it was going to get there. So we'll tip the wheat. This should finish the contract over. Well, it'll finish both of them. I don't know which one it'll deliver on first. Okay, 61 is finished. %, transported for field 8. I don't know which, not sure which one that is. I think the one on the other end. Okay. Built the trailer now. We should get paid. Yep, we're getting paid. Field 8's finished, and we got paid an extra $16.33. We'll go ahead and collect on both those real quick. There is an extra almost 3,000 euros. We're up at 83. My trailer is turned a little too sharp. Okay. Pardon me, sir. I'm gonna want to go down the hill, but I think that's gonna be a mistake. But we'll do it anyway. I gotta meet somebody coming up. Nope. Alright. At least not right away. This is a two-way road. It's just very narrow. There's a stop sign here, so obviously I can come down from this direction. Wow. I guess that probably should not have pulled out in front of that guy. I'm going to drive the truck back. Put the trailer away. Try and give you better camera angles and stuff, but I'm afraid of, these are all my fields now. I'm afraid of driving into one of them and destroying the crops. The weeds, I guess I'm not worried about, right? be a little difficult. I hope I got the trailer in enough and also not too far in. Dang it. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Got it. Perfect, actually. So where do I want to park this? Actually, let's go back over. I'll leave it here. This doesn't need to be open anymore. Cow's open, of course. Did I turn that? Yeah, I got the light. Okay. So let's see if we can make the weeder work on that field and see what happens. Tractor could use some work and some fuel. Maybe a waste of time if the weeds just end up coming back after you drill it, but it's not something I've done before, so I don't know. I know the weeds would go away if you drill it, but I kind of just, if I remember right, you gotta turn it on, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fertilize it and get rid of the weeds. So if that's the case, it's probably worth doing. The only question will be, will the weeds come back? Oh, we gotta get the stones off of here still too if we're gonna do that. We got a lot of things we can be doing. This weeder is so good because it gives you a fertilizing state. It's nice that there are some implements, and I don't think it's not really. I don't think it's cheating necessarily. It's bonus. Sort of like the mulch tiller, the whatever it is, John Deere, that's made by Rooster Mods. It'll mulch and plow your field at the same time. It's brilliant. So I take advantage of a couple of mods that give you a perhaps unfair advantage, but I don't overdo it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I suppose I should probably start a time lapse, but we'll enjoy the animation just a little bit longer before we speed it up and make it a little more difficult to appreciate. I really like the individual boards on the back as they kind of bounce around. They're all independent, see them moving there. I think that's super cool. This mod is particularly designed to go in a Fort Schritt trolley. I think 2 or 3 of them together, so you can do it on a large field. But the fact that it works alone on the back of a tractor makes it awesome for this map. All right. Anyway, let's get this done. We're finishing this up. It wasn't done the most efficiently. I really got off. I was trying to give you better camera angles and stuff, and I just started curving off to the side. It was ridiculous. It's like when people get lost in the woods, you can't see where you're going and stuff. They often walk in circles instead of a straight line because they don't necessarily have a frame of reference. I think kind of like that. Or also like say you're driving a car and you look off to the side and you start looking at something over there, you'll kind of end up steering towards that. It's just kind of a natural I don't know, biological, physiological response. You go where you're looking. Like say when you're riding a motorcycle, if there's I don't know, an obstruction in the road. So there's a 2x4 laying in the road. You don't want to look at the 2x4 because you'll run right into it. You want to look to open space where you want to go. Because if you stare at whatever it is that you're trying to hit, that's why people like hit trees head on. It's like, how the heck did you run right smack dab into the middle of the tree? Because they're staring at the tree, panicking, and slamming on their brakes and staring at the tree the whole time. Just do right into it. Alright, there we go. So that's done. I'm going to run across the road and grab Pat's stone picker. We're going to get the stones off of there. Still got to run around with this thing on the back of the tractor. It'd be nice to have one with a front 3-point. I know we could put one on the Yamzi on Big Blue, but I really don't want. It's overkill in my opinion to use that big old tractor to do stone picking just because we could put a front hydraulic 3-point link on it and PTO shaft, I think. And I don't know if it's really worth the expense. I'm not sure it's really something we need. lot of the stones are down at this lower portion. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta turn this on too, right? Lower it down. Move it a little bit. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I'm going backwards. The nice thing is we get a slight change in texture, so I'll be able to see where I've been. It's got that fertilizing state on there. So that'll help. This is going to take longer than probably the weeding did. Did it drop it down? I guess when I, come on. I look backward. Yeah, this probably works. We kind of pretend I'm driving like a, it's got like a rear steer on it, like a combine, I guess. I'm going backwards. There we go. Alright, I better start a time lapse. This is going to take a while. Take a little while. I can't believe it's noon already. Hope we got time lapses to make this fit together. I'm finishing up here. I see that it looks like it bounced a little bit on me last time, but I don't think I missed any stones. I didn't get very many, or I'm not getting very many. Because they're small stones, and I realized that should be able to roll them back in. I've never actually done that. I've always just picked them off. I don't always do something with the stones, but I do try to pick them off. I'm gonna dump them right here, I think. And let me get over a little more. There we go. It's like I wasn't sure which button to use. let me, I'm going to leave this right here just in case this doesn't work, so I can do it again if I have to on the area I haven't done yet. But I'm going to go grab the roller. I'm going to see if I can roll the stones back in. So you wouldn't have to do this, and you could just ignore those little small stones. If you're not selling the stones, or you're not using them to make lime, or whatever. I'm not even sure you can sell them on here. But it could potentially increase the wear on your implements. So I'm going to try it. Do I have to turn it on? Nope. Just drop it down. I'm going to see, yeah, it just rolls the stones back in. I think I'll have to come down to the other edge. Just a little wider than what they are here. And what this will do is it just rolls the stones back in. So maybe you won't have the wear on your equipment. I'm not sure if it's better to roll them in or to pick them. I've got a little bit of a hole down there by the bottom of the field that when the ground was whatever terraformed when I put in the manure plate, so it created that hole there. So I've just been collecting the stones and putting them in there to kind of fill in that hole, so it's not nearly as drastic as it was before. Seems to be working all right. Take this over to Pat. Place, drop it back off, and then we'll see about what we're gonna do next. Well, I practically forgot that it parked way over here, so we'll hop in the combine. We'll get back over to our wheat field and get working on harvesting that. I moved the truck over to this side over here so that it also would be close. Not sure if that was necessary, but didn't know where to put it when it was parked in the middle of the yard. So obviously from there it could make it closer. So I just drove it over this way so that it would be closer to the combine. We wouldn't have to walk nearly as far to get to it. You can see it on the head. That's where I parked it right there, so it should be close by for when we start offloading the combine. Then I need to make sure that I got the straw swath enabled. I'm trying to remember. You know, L1 and down on the D-pad is the pipe, so there it is, L1 and 2. Right on the D-pad does it. So turn the beacons on, we'll get across the road. Fire up the combine, we'll start getting this field harvested. Should get good yield off of here. I think everything's done to this field with regards to mulching. There's corn before and rolling, 2 fertilizers. fertilizing states, and everything. So it should be full 100% yield bonus on it. So, thanks. Gotta be careful here with trying to keep the strong feel. Well, it is our land, so it doesn't. No, yeah. We got a whole bunch over in the grass field there. Yeah. It's our land, though. We shouldn't have any problem picking it up. Last few hits on that. Maybe what I could do is I could get the loading wagon and try and pick that up a little easier. It was outside the field and get that, and then just put it straight into the cow shed. Make it easier that way. It'll be redundant, do extra work, make the bales, and then taking the bale, putting it in the cow shed. Don't really need to do that, because put it straight in with the loading. Actually, could have done it with the hay fork before. Oh, I forget with this combine, it likes to roll. It doesn't stop on its own. You got to actually hit the button to hit the R2 to brake, and then begin in reverse. Caught in a tree here now. You gotta be really careful over here and try and keep the straw in the field boundaries, otherwise you'll be able to get to it. I'm trying to be careful on this field over here. And we'll use beacon lights when we're near the road, try and keep the traffic alert and aware that we're there and operating. And get this field done. Bale with straw, collect the straw. We'll see where we go from there. So be careful with all the straw in here. Yeah, we'll get a time lapse started, so we'll try and get this done here in this episode. So let me get that going. I'll see when we're done with this field. Not sure what I did there at the very end to hire a worker, but I seem to have accidentally hired a worker there at the very end. Okay, so that's it. Or we're gonna say that's it. Actually, this is it right here. Now that's all. Took a little bit of time, but it wasn't too bad. Was this the only the second time I'm offloading it, or is it the third? These fields are so small. I guess I should look to buy some of those larger fields that are on the other side of the railroad tracks or something, so we can get more crops. But really, we're just a dairy farm. I mean, we're trying to support ourselves. We're not really a arable farming operation so very much. Let's see. We want to close that. Where do we want to park? I don't know. I guess I'll park down here on the gravel part. I was going to park in the grass, but it's probably not ideal. This will probably be fine right here. Not away from there. There we go. I think that'll be alright. We'll go grab the truck. We'll put the wheat in our silo. After we get the wheat in the silo, we can probably look at working on that straw. We got some daylight left. I think we're probably running out of time for the episode. Probably only got 3-4 minutes left is all that we can record. I don't think we got time to do another time lapse in that time, so we'll just we'll do a little bit of work off camera, but not too much. I'm gonna use the loading wagon, I think, initially, grab a little, put it in the cow shed, and then maybe bail the rest. Get these doors open. Back up and load our wheat into our silo. Hang on to it till the price is best around December time frame, I think. And we'll sell it, and that should give us some money. We'll continue to do contracts as they come available, try and keep the money up so that we can buy what we need or do what we need. And then, yeah, we're not hurting, so we can certainly hold on to all of our crops in order to maximize our profits off of it. So that's all the wheat off of our fields. We got the sorghum yet. See if I can get this brick. I can't get to it. Oh well. Let's see. Alright, so loading wagon. We'll grab the Z-Tor here. if I remember right, I think it'll power it. Or did I use it with the Big Blue last time? I don't remember. We'll try it with the Z-Tor. Hey, we had a pretty diverse episode. We did a lot of different things in it, so I hope you found that entertaining. We did do a bit of harvesting, I mean, quite a bit, but, you know, that's what happens when that's what it is that you need to get done. Alright, which shoulder did I look over? I don't remember. I think that way. Yeah, about it hooks up right, so I think this will work. I think the concern I had, was going up and down the hill before. It powers it, it seems like fine, so it pulls it, so it should be alright. I think I'll use it. So, hey, I want to thank you for hanging out with me here at the old Polish farm here in Kolonia. I'm every time valuable to you, and I appreciate you just spending a little of it here with me. Yeah, it's gonna work. It'll be fine. So, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? No, what happened? Turned it into hay. Huh. Must have been a little bit of hay sitting there.